This is the first hydrogen fuel cell electric motorboat from Flex Marines. The all-new 2025 Flex Marines Yoshi with max speed of 30 knots, being 56 km per hour, 33 kilonitros per choi, 157 ciomatros per trocan, 15.4 meters per second. 35 miles per hour, powered by powerful twin electric motors powering by military-grade fuel cell and solid-state battery, each motor powering the propeller, with the radio for entertainment during the journey, in which for some unexpected reason, Michael Daniel ETX Crypter told me, "I do note the subject on the TV, the one costs 15,000 TOKI and Helios or 60,000 Tronic Diamond Sickles once it goes on sale from Flex Marines in early April 2024 or Delta EY1024 just before Tronic Diamond Day and CASPER Day with dealership and showroom in Elite City."
Yes, as we must head to OBME 24 at a Little Trex Center next week, in this case this Friday, January 19, 2024 or Quatdiz, Alpha 19, EY1024 in the afternoon around 1300 hours, being 1 o'clock p.m., 75.0 EMT, 1900 TRX as we to have lunch at Chicken Hut first at 12 o'clock p.m. 60 minutes prior, 70.8 EMT, 1700 TRX.
Good idea. However, if the place is busy, we go eat out at Alito Burgers, but if it's busy, we head to the drive-thru and eat at City Park. Anyhow, I to check on subject on Pocket Mate and TV, some esports. Heretics tie it up. Tied at 4. Jesus. The A6 bell. Unsure of the viewing party of Heretics versus Breach Esports, in which they must be celebrating for the Heretics, or, again, fire sirens. Some Heretics fan must have set off fire alarm at A6. That is definitely against the law. He to be arrested by the cops, the boys in blue over at Elite City Metro Police, and deal with the fire department from the firefighters as well from the Elite City Fire Department, as my cousin is a cop at ECPD and brother a firefighter at ECFD. I heard the scanner, the cops, and fire department are on the way to the A6, as I heard text message from my other bro, Daniel ETX Crypter from RDK-3000 TriStar. He and Mark X Crypter are also en route to see what's going on.
The Heretics fans over at OBME at Alito Trex Center has set off ship horns in celebration of the Heretics, but map 2 isn't over. However, that set off intruder alarm, as the police are on the way to the complex as well as they received alarm call at Alito Trex Center.
I heard the siren. The police are arriving to the A6. The esports fan must have been apprehended by the staff at A6, as I heard the sirens for the fire trucks. They are also arriving as well.
How ironic. I just note person who posted social media post as I open app on my Pocket Mate. He said, "Go Heretics. Sound the alarm." And Spanish phrase meaning sound the tornado alarm. Sound the fire alarm. Sound the police alarm. To celebrate the Heretics momentum, being patron at the A6. His social account has just been suspended with potential to be terminated once he gets charged.
He set off the police alarm? That activates lockdown protocol at A6, in which is definitely going to be a false alarm, as that is a huge no-no.
Not only it's illegal in Elitopia, it's also against the law across the Tronic Diamond Union in TDU1 and TDU2, including Xenopolia and Altronic Republic. The police and the fire department must be on site at A6, as the cops are also arriving at the Alito Trex Center just now for alarm call regarding intruder alarm.
Officer Sean, I no longer access Nick Blitzali's profile as he has been terminated off the platform, but I have screenshot what he said on his profile, also video of action as it happened as I downloaded before his channel gets terminated and video taken down. being the remark immediately after incident, as I to transfer the media to the ECPD very soon. I also have CCTV footage of action also on my car dash cam and smart video doorbell.
Was he live streaming subject on Alito Tube, SignTube, Farkbook or Zwitch, Zwitzer, or Vistatram?
Yes, as he broadcast multi-platform. As he broadcast as it happened.
No wonder yesterday's incident resulted in destruction of stadium near Transitopolis, in which was planted by the members of the Sentinel under King Trenton's order 800 years ago during Kingdom of Aledo. One under the site to be home of Trex Bowl 5? Gosh. This gets attention to the Trex Football League. This results in the match to be moved to Trex Dome in Trex City as Trex City Trexers to take on Transitopolis Trancers.
Moved to Trex City at Trex Stadium? I gotta get on computer to confirm from my sources. Chris, tune to Breeze Radio 155.
Okay, Trexer.
This is a Breeze News Flash on Breeze Radio. We have a sports alert to pass to you. We have confirmation from the TXFL. The Trex Bowl 5 is confirmed to be moved to Trex City, this being alternate venue selected in prior months. This following incidents yesterday in which resulted in destruction of Transdome, in which was result of Act 800 years ago, in which during the Spinel Purge when King Trenton in Kingdom of Aledo, in which was fallen in later years, in which becomes Aledopia, in which came before founding of Trexland as King Trenton Miz set one of the bombs 800 years into the future, in which should have detonated as with other bombs in past 8 centuries in plot to destroy the Gemstonians. This in elite year EY 224, or before Trex period BTX.Y 776, being year 1224 in Common Era. This as Aledopian authorities notified Blitzdynozenian and Trexlandian authorities of incident, in which Trexlandian authorities alert the regional authorities and the Trex Football League, in which took action and moved Trex Bowl 5 to Trex City, still scheduled for January 26, 2024 at 7 o'clock p.m. Trex City, and will be broadcast on this station, radio coverage starting at 6:30 p.m. and televised on Trex Vision 4. Aledopian listeners in Elite City Metro. Television coverage on Aledo Sports 5 and radio coverage domestically on Aledo Sports Radio. Elitish coverage on SAP of Aledo Sports 5. Spanish coverage on La Explosiva Deportes on the radio. Blitzdynozenian listeners in Blitzadinozenuli, television coverage on BZD Sports 3. To repeat, Trex Bowl 5 moved to Trex City, still scheduled for January 26, 2024 at 7 o'clock p.m. Trex City.
That is 1900 hours on the 24-hour clock. On a Friday being Trexa 0 and Cron/Minoro 0 on Septida Trias I Kade Alpha Pre-Rex 28th, TX.Y 24 and Nulotas, Alpha 27th. EY 1024 at 00.0 EMT and 0000 TRX at the stroke of Happy New Month of Trex Legacy of Charpenterix of TX.Y 23 in Legacy method before revamp since late October 2023, as I learn on tickets, quite pricey. Starting at $100 as I mind the civil date incorrectly shown as Saturday 27th as I just update the coding on the hotfix to address the issue. This is Trex City Trexers to take on Transtopolis Trancers to compete in football for Trex Bowl 5 at Trex Stadium in Trex City. We must host a viewing party at RDK Trex Tower, of the football match.
Good idea, Trexer, as I'd arm the DVR at our house for the football match. This is we must let the Trex friends and slackers know of the football match venue move and viewing party. I do learn. This occurring after the hockey match at Trex Arena.
Yes, I do learn. Team from Trex City from RXHL to be competing against the opponent from another league, to occur on Monday, January 22nd, 2024, Pijawid Asane as I Nerf Day Alpha Pre-RX 22nd, TX.Y 23, Priadis, Alpha 22nd, EY 1024 at 2 o'clock p.m., 1400 hours, 7:55 or 7:4 to 7 sign, 791 deci. 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX. Opponent being Slickberry Bluebirds from the RHA.
This as Cami was officiating the hockey match with Bluebirds in the RO Hockey League, in which won against Brookhaven Adoptas 2-1 in shootout last night. Wait a minute, the Zealickbury Bluebirds, sounds familiar with the one, from outside of this dimension? This in the Realito verse as I call it, being the one in the Maple Land. ACA Canadian-based leagues WOSHA, Western Ontario Super Hockey League, team based in Tilbury in Chatham-Kent District, in Southwestern Zone of Ontario, Canada, Tilbury Bluebirds. Yeesh. Upcoming fixtures being on the 20th, when they take on home ice against Elora Rocks at 19:30. However, back in this dimension, related hockey team but in G-Modia, team based in TriStar City, RDK Islands where ZS Cryptor resides and RDK 3000 TriStar Gary's mod unit division is housed it, from the league based in G-Modia, TriStar City Blackbirds?
Egad. I do note, Trek City Shock gets renamed to Trek City Cryptors after end of 2022 to 2023 TXHL season in ice hockey. This is we have two teams based in two cities close apart, but two different subjects, hockey, and one other, one being the hockey team from the Rex Trex Hockey League, Trek City Cryptors in hockey, and another one but not involving hockey, as it is subject non-hockey. Even non-football, even those for Aussie rules football, non-basketball, non-baseball, non-soccer, non-rugby, non-cricket, non-volleyball, and non-lacrosse, this being esports from team down south, the ECR, who won the last tournament finals, and the New Year's Eve match, team based in Elite City. Federal District, Elitopia, from ELG, GJ, Elite City Cryptors, as I check on the database, starting on a tour, they start in Altronic City, this is its 1300 hours here translating to 1800 hours, I mean 750 Kiotrokins over there as they arrive since 700 or 1148 when I and you have lunch.
Yes, Trexer, as I learn. ECR to take on Altronic City Shock in friendly esports tomorrow at 800 Kiotrokons, or 1412 tomorrow afternoon here in Trek City, at Digitron in Altronic City, just 4 days from TCR and ZBB hockey match at Trex Arena.
This is I am starting video call with Brozen at the RDK main HQ in Elite City with Collegia Suki aka Steven ST Cryptor, also Stefan AT Cryptor from RDK ATR in Altronic City and Captain from ECR, Mickey Daniels.
I must join in with the video call and add in Sean and Robert Zylostar from Elite City, they are online as I am adding them.
Hello. Trexer here with Chris. I heard that the esports match ECR and ACS to be held at 800 Kiotrokins tomorrow, 1412 RDK Elite City in Trek City.
I am Stefan AT Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Altronic Unit Division in Altronic City, yes. Take note I am in another video call with Rex X Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Canbordy Unit Division. As for you Rex X Cryptor, I have to add you to the video call Trexer started in Trex City, Trexland.
Okay. Rikikan? Chris XC Cryptor, we do not expect fellow from Canbordy City to be in video call. Game on. Mickey Daniels from Elite City Cryptors here, good timing. I do expect others to be in video call. Now, Shaker, Rikikan, Zen, Robert, Sean, Stefan, and Suki, is there any matches later on in the tour? Yes, this is next stop is Web Chesterfield as we the Cryptors to take on against Optic Web Chesterfield then we to head to Canbordy City, for the NTIC GRK19.
I Zen Z Cryptor do note, Trexer, and Chris, go put that on your agenda as I to send you the match details of ECR and OTW.
Mickey, I, Rikikan, must note, this is Canbordy City Thieves do learn on the tour, as they to challenge UEKR in esports at NTIC GRK19, at Canbordy City Convention Center with 2 matches, one at Kalishi 6 or 1424 KBTS. Another one at Kalishi 8 or 1912 KBTS on 22nd Starion Kb.P 19. I Mickey wonder, is Starion Kb.P 19 means alpha EY 1024?
Yes, and January 2024, as this occurs at 4:24 AM and 9:12 AM Elite City, 04:24 and 09:12 hours also Trex City time for you Trexer and Chris, 39.1 and 59.1 EMT, 09:40 and 14:20 TRX, 391 and 591 desc, 355 or 347 and 555 or 547 sign, 391 and 591 Kiotrokins. being 391,666 and 591,666 tokens on pre-dawn and morning hours on 1,386 tokens TDCX, or TDKX in Cambridge, 2001/021 TDRT via token 100,038 6 per day Monday 0s at 1 at 9 or Priatus Vigilis a Nazine Earth Day Delta Gamma, Alpha Prior Rex January 22nd. Common Year 2024 Elite Year EY 1024 Trex Year TX.Y24 Tronic Diamond Year 2001 TDE Elite Day 21 Zol 3 Elite Week 2 Zolagron 0 Elite Week Grand 1 Cycle Grand 87M 374 029E Z12537 Primise and Unisplix 14th on Legacy Alpha and Bravo around kickoff of Aquarius month on the Zodiac calendar. This is for you Raymond Z. Crypter from RDK-3000 TriStar Webchester Unit Division in Webchester Field, Webchester, that is 10:24 a.m. and 3:12 p.m. Webchester Field. 10:24 and 15:12 on the 24-hour clock on Monday, January 22nd, 2024.
10:24 and 15:12 next Monday. I must take note of that and put it on my planner.
Oh my god. This occurs hours before the Trex City Crypters and Slickberry Bluebirds hockey match at Trex Arena in Trex City, Trex Land, north of Elite City, Illitopia at 1400 hours Trex City and Elite City, 791 KTS, midnight KBTS Steve Nota 23rd Sterita Kb.P 19, Kalaki 0, 1900 hours UTC. For Yuri Keekan, UTK in Canberlish, and 2000 hours in Webchester Field. iTrexer, Rex Z Crypter from RDK-3000 TriStar Trex and R8664 Studios would be surprised if the second esports match ends just at puck drop to kick off the hockey game.
Stephen St. Crypter must confirm, 1400 hours Elite City, Trex City and RDK-3000 TriStar clock time on Monday, January 22nd, 2024 and Trex Arena in Trex City, Trex Land and special hockey match?
Yes.
Thank you, as I to leave video call, and start one with Corey Z Crypter and Mark Z Crypter. Raptor and Farah, this is Suki, Stephen St. Crypter, please be advised there is a special hockey match, to occur on the 22nd at 1400 hours next Monday, but non-Illitopian hockey, the special hockey match taking place in Trex City, Trex Land. Trex City Cryptos from one league taking on Slickberry Bluebirds in another league. Coverage of the hockey match on Elito Sports 5.
Noted, Suki. Alright, this is for you Mark Zaniels, Mark Z Crypter, Raptor, we must put that on our DVRs. Objection. Raptor learn, there could be another event to be taking place at time of hockey match but this does not involve hockey, this being teaser as I check social media, from Z Technologies, formerly Kitech, regarding one post. Is it some special sponsored esports match but does not concern Elite City Crypters?
Whoa, oh my god.
They do not say, as clues to be given out over the course of the week most importantly this weekend. If it's a confirmed esports match then iRaptor must put it on the DVR, Corey. Understood, Mark.
Chris K. Crypter must note, when does it get posted? VWGT is just mentioning on it now but RDK-3000 TriStar RDK Newsline Newsroom has not learned of this yet.
Moments ago at 1300 hours, 75.0 EMT, and 1800 TRX.
Thank you Mark Z Crypter.
Mark E. Crypter learn of event on 22nd at 1400 hours RDK ELC. Not the hockey match up north in Trex City but one event as my brother Scott Illidistar, SE Stes Plays told me of this, as he explains on subject on VWGT.
Understood. Mark E. Crypter.
I do note this occurs close to 4 years ago. Has Altronic City joined in with the celebrations and fireworks? Actually, it's only a laser and light show with music without use of fireworks as the clock tower in Altronic City was lit up in Swampert colors at 800. We must report to gamer battle stations immediately. Shaker as the esports match is moved forward to 784 Kiotrokons. 1451 Elite City time as I to give you a DVD of content shown on the TV.
Attention please. There is a fire alarm going off in the facility. We are determining the cause of the alarm and advise you to listen for further instructions.
From ELN24 News Center at ELN24ZBGHQ in Elite City. We want to wish our viewers everywhere who are watching a happy new CASPER and month and seasons maybe come year 15 as it's a minute after midnight of KT as fireworks are going off in Elite City, Zenpolis City and CASPER City is after daytime fireworks ban has been over.
I am Mitchell Tronicano reporting from Altronic City for remainder of the show. Liz Trent Blazon during the programming break needed to head to DG Square Elatosat in Elite City, Elatopia while co-host Daniel Startronics in Altronic City needed to head to DG Tron in Altronic City as I filling in for them, as we received word in the past Kiotrokan that the esports match concerning Altronic City Shock and Elite City Cryptors has been rescheduled, now taking place at 784 Kiotrokans, or 1349 Elite City, moved forward from 800 Kiotrokans, or 1412 Elite City, This during the ECR tour in the Altronican stop as the match start begins 16,000 trokins sooner.
This as the esports match has been moved to 784 kilotrokins, translating to 1:48 PM Elite City and 57 seconds. To repeat, match is moved to 1:48 and 57 ELC this afternoon or .784 as they move the match 16 kilotrokins, 23 minutes ahead of schedule. Initially to start at .800 or 2:12 PM ELC. This means we must start BWGT cast earlier than usual as we will feature the esports match of ECR versus ACS on BWGT. However, special note to RDK-3000 TriStar television service. This means special filler programming will be presented on that channel toward RDK-TSRT Blitz as for RDK-TV viewers. We will say goodbye for now.
I am Mark E. Crypter from Studio RDE. This is RDK-3000 TriStar RDK Newsline. Also learn that the esports match has been moved from 1412 RDK ELC to 1348 and 57. To repeat, the match has been pushed forward from 1412 RDK ELC to 1348 and 57 RDK ELC, being 784 kilotrokins, 78.4 and 0 EMT, 1881 and 60 TRX. This concerns the Elite City Crypters and Altronic City Shock as they compete at DGtron in Altronic City and Friendly as ECR is on tour as they compete in Best of 5 and Dozagi of On Itgens 2. The fellows over at Vero Television's Virtual World and Gaming Today will in fact, VWGT cast the esports match however in our terms, to Silum cast Elito GRESP in which will Silum cast a TR, ESP, TV with continuity from VWGT hosts and personnel. With fellows from Elito GRESP, in which we will not showcase the subject on this channel, RDK-3000 TriStar television service, but we show it within our network on RDK, GR, ESP, 1 on the sub-channel of this channel, also on separate audio or multi-view, press the audio or magic button. And on the radio on RDK-3000 TriStar radio service 2. This is the match start, given the current time now, 1345 RDK ELC, 78.1 EMT, 1875 TRX, 748 sign, to be in the next 1.5 dozenals, 2.5 Dino choice, 3.5 minutes, 6 decinutes, this being 1948 and 57 UTC, 23 hours 48 minutes, and 57 seconds KBTS, rounding to 1349 RDK ELC, so 1:49 PM on the 12-hour format, 12:49 PM in Reeker, 11:49 AM in Sharkville, and a dozen minutes or 5 dozenals to midnight in Canberra City. as we welcome the viewers on remaining RDK television and radio networks as we are powered up always. I am Mark E. Crypter joining with Chris K. Crypter, over at RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center, Studio RD.E, over at RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District. Elitopia, as we learned not long ago that the esports match Elite City Cryptors and Altronic City Shock match has been moved from 1412 RDK ELC to just shy of 1349 RDK ELC.
This being from 800 Kiatrokans to 784 Kiatrokans. This as Vero's VWGT is to VWGT cast the esports match Elite City Cryptors and Altronic City Shock over at Digitron in Altronic City, Capital District, Altronic Republic, with viewing parties even at esports arena section of Digi Square Elitizot in Cambortronic Street West, Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia. Also at Digi Trex at Trex City, Trexland, at Digi Xenozot in Xenopolis City, Xenopolia, and several others. However, the one in Canbordi City, Canbor Metro, Canbordi Republic at DigiCon 7 Canborzot will not gonna happen since it's in use as part of NTIC, GR, K19 for event tomorrow.
VWGT status update. VWGT cast has started. This as we do expect this to happen, as we learn, for remainder of the show, as we will not return back to VWGT as we pass you a programming note. As per RDK TV producers' discretion, as we will expand RDK 3000 TriStar Today Prime newscast toward 1700 hours RDK ELC, as the hosts may be back for tonight's VWG2N, as we must remind that VWGT Extra is airing now, on Vero's streaming platform Vero Plus, also on RDK-GR-ESP2, and Elito GR. ESP News 24, Deck Mill on the television. To repeat, VWGT Extra is airing now on Vero Plus, RDK-GR-ESP2, and Elito GR, ESP News 24, Deck Mill.
This as RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz Edition is coming up next on RDK 3000 TriStar Television Service and Audio Simulcast on RDK 3000 TriStar Radio Service 1. This is it to air very soon. Happening now. Game on. The esports match has started. As we take you live to Altronic City, in which the esports match has kicked off at 784 Kiatrokans. Few seconds toward 1349 RDK ELC. The magic time number of the Canbortronic, in which leads up to final moments to midnight in Canbordi City, in which Elite City Cryptors take on Altronic City Shock right now at Digitron over in Altronic City, Altronic Republic. This is the number 784 corresponds to the Canbordi's number for the firm Canbor 784 Production Studios next door to Canbor Telemedia in Canbordi City. As we show you live shots from Canbordi City, there is no viewing party as the Canbor unions would have follow Altronic City Shock due to the Canbordi-born Altronican gamer Daniel Kepaiwaner in the roster, but it apparently isn't going to happen according to Canbordi Center Newswires and word from DigiCon 7 Canborzot. There is no viewing party being held there since the venue is in use for event tomorrow, in relation to NTIC GR, K19.
This being the Spotlight Esports match, team from Itotainland Locaro Kilo City Ito Sparks vs Canbordi City Thieves in Best of 5 in CSGO, tomorrow at Kalaki 7 KBDT, 1912 KBTS translating to 0912 RDK ELC, or ELS in Canberlish, tomorrow morning. This is Elite City Cryptors take on Altronic City Shock in Best of 5 in Dozagi of Onitkins 2, in which is a mashup of Spinels and Splictions, Ben 10 plus Steven Universe and Dota 2 plus League of Legends. Based on records and stats, could be a contested esports match. A CS is in the early lead at this moment in round 1, as the element picks and bans was made. Prior to match start, a CS on Spliction side, ECR on the Spinel side, for round 1. As we will keep up to date on the esports match as it unfolds throughout the afternoon with live report on RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz, in which it is slated to air at the top of the hour at 1400 hours RDK ELC. I am Mark E. Crypter.
And I am Chris K. Crypter, signing off, as we will hand off to affiliate coverage toward RDK TSRT Blitz as we see you in several minutes.
Which, Mark E. Crypter. Hope it's not KB News 24 Deck. Not that. Ilito News 24 Deck Mill, Mark Z. Crypter. Thank you, Marky. As for you Corey Z. Crypter, Corey Zanders, Farah, we better check out the OBME 24 this weekend. Yes, Mark Z. Crypter, Mark Zaniels, Raptor, as I Corey want to see the new jet ski, as Ilito News 24 Deck Mill is featuring the report from OBME 24. Mentioning the jet ski in question. I personally checked it out when off the air when reporting at Omega Boat Marine Show, 2024, EY 1024 at Ilito Trex Center here in Elite City. The jet ski is sure slick. Even Alex Elitastar and Scott Elitastar checked it out as well. Top speed can max out at 100 knots, being 185 kilometers per hour. 110 kilonitros per choi, 525 ciomatros per trocant.
That is quite fast as it have a powerful engine and electric motor as it's a gas-electric hybrid jet ski, even go electric at low speeds up to 30 knots being 55 km per hour, 33 kilonitros per choi, 157 ciomatros per trocant when cruising or just below 30% power in sprint, 50% in cruise.
Anyhow, my jet ski is docked at the residence as I switch to my plug-in hybrid subcompact SUV crossover. This as I heard from friend in prior moment or two. Esports match has started concerning team I follow, ECR, taking on in the tour, Altronic City Shock. This is the esports team Elite City Crypters, inspires me to name my jet ski, the Crypter. This is my brother Max Kystar names the yacht, the Ilito Swift, in short, the Swift. As the Crypter and the Swift are docked as I also Max Kystar are heading to OBME 24, but first I gotta head to RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ to talk to Ruba since cousin Chris is at work, reporting for RDK TSRT Blitz at 2:00 p.m. This is I am listening to this radio station in appreciation of Canberra Ilito Express at 2:00 as I got my pocket radio tuned to that station and pocket mate in TV mode tuned to RDK 3000 TriStar television service in appreciation of RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz also at 2:00. But device is in sleep mode as I can't use it while driving, but I to wake up device upon arrival. This is Canberra Ilito Express and RDK TSRT Blitz will wrap up today's events in Neo Trex Encore Gamerfest 2024, EY 1024, KB.P 19 in Canberra City as it's approaching 11:55 p.m., 5 to 12 midnight, over there.
This is OBME 24 will continue this weekend, ending next Monday, January 22nd, 2024 or Pride is Alpha 22nd, EY 1024. I am Richard Trexkip, Ilito News 24 Deck Mill at Elite Trex Center, Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia. Back to you, Mike Harrows.
Scott Elitastar, I tried to talk to you on two-way radio but no response. Where are you?
I am at DG Square Elitazat, at Esports Arenas section.
What? Did you left the Little Trex Center so suddenly? I was looking all over for you. Does the ACS, ECR match now to begin at 2:00 p.m. rather than 2:12?
In fact, it has started, and yes, I have since left since 2:40 due to notification on my phone of esports match reschedule much sooner than expected.
Did it just start at this minute?
No, it started at 1:48 p.m. and 57 seconds, or 784 Kiatricans.
.784, just shy of 1:49 p.m. Noted. You and viewing party, and this being best of 5 in Dozagi on Icons 2?
Yes.
Corey, the esports match is starting to get popular. Yes, Mark, this is, Shaker is on the roll, ECR is leading so far, and advancing with momentum and effort. Yes, in addition to Mickey Daniels' friend and teammate Chris Trexilito, he is on the roll. This is his brother Mitchell Trexilito. I have made contact with him on FaceTime, video call. This is Mark Zaniels, Mark Z Cryptor, Raptor, from RDK-3000 TriStar at the main HQ in Elite City, Ilitopia. Mitchell, are you at DGtron in Altronic City?
Actually, my sister is there. I am at Tronix Gamer Trex. It's like a sports bar horn pub, but it's for gaming and esports as I am having a meal as the TV nearby is tuned to ATR, ESP, TV.
That is going to be all for the show. Do not forget, you can get the latest news online at elitonews24x-mk.elp. Also on our app for your phone or tablet. Free download to your favorite app store. Also Elito News Net on your smart television. Open up the TV app for live and on-demand content. Also on your smart speaker, or on the radio should you listen to your car or at work. On Elito News Radio 95.3. And on Elito News Blitz on the sub-channel of this channel. I am Mike Harrows, filling in for Catherine Zaniels and Corey Litastar who's on assignment at OBME24, signing off. Coming up next is Canberra Little Express with Steve the Little Canborda. Anyhow, for RDK TV viewers in the Asylum cast, RDK-3000 TriStar today is next, as we see you tomorrow. This has been Afternoon Live on Place for 24-hour around-the-clock news, the Little News 24, Deck Build. Goodbye.
This is RDK-3000 TriStar today. I am Chris K. Cryptor.
And I am Mark E. Cryptor, broadcasting live and direct from RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center over at RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia.
We are powered up always. Always on all RDK networks, television, radio, streaming and more. The latest at this hour. This as the esports match is so popular, it's to be a trending one, and most trending this month, more than the Kb.P City Thieves vs Peridot Gamer from Pekofinakolan at NTIC GR. K19. The VWGT hosts gets to be reassigned to cover the match on Alito GRESP, in which we have to pass you a programming alert.
Today's VWGT episode needed to prematurely end as a result of this, as the VWGT hosts gets assigned to cover the viewing party at DG Square Alitosat for Alito GRESP, and due to the nature of the match, it no longer warrants the VWGT cast, as Vero Television is simulcasting Alito GRESP, and since it's a contested match, tonight's VWG2N needed to be preempted as well.
To repeat, today's VWGT episode needed to prematurely end as due to the nature of the match, it no longer warrants the VWGT cast. Since it's a contested match, tonight's VWG2N to be pre-emptied as well.
2 Campbell Mate, 1 KN11, 1 KN9, 1 KN9, 1 KN8, 1 KN7, 1 KN6, 1 KN5, 1 KN6, 1 KN3, 1 KN2, 1 KN4, 2 KN11, 2 KN10, 0 KN9, 0 KN8, 0 KN7, 0 KN6, 0 KN5, 0 KN4, 0
I knew it. I must note the esports match to end just in time for the puck drop for the hockey match at Trex Arena.
Yes, this as I note, you must be following the match on two fronts.
This as I Daniel must need to catch up the latest on Elite City Cryptors and Canbordy City Thieves in esports, also the starting lineup for the Trex City Cryptors and Zeelikbury Blue Birds in ice hockey.
Daniel, the esports match is tied 2-2, as it should end before the puck drop.
I really hope so.
Yes, as hold on, I received message from one of the Slacker fellows' cousin, Rex Traction from Elite City, Elitopia. Something else to occur at 2 but unrelated to hockey?
I Mark Ian Star have just learned of subject 2 via messaging from my friend Scott Illida Star from ELC, as I have to grab out this radio, and listen to the subject. Oh my god. This is it's very contested here at NTIC GRK19. Mark Ilito Trap in Canbordy City, hold on, I am Raymond Blake from Elite City, Illitopia at Illitotronics Telemedia. We have received word that there's an undetermined gaming event to take place at 2 o'clock p.m. Elite City, 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX on January 22nd, 2024 in Alpha 22, EY 1024. Midnight KBTS at 23rd Starion Kb.P 19 at the earliest, or immediately after the match ECR, KCT after said time, or EKR, KST in Canberlish, that is 2 p.m. in Trex City for Trex City listeners, 791 deci, 755 sign on Alpha Prior X 22nd, TX.Y 24 at same time of event non-esports. Zlickberry Bluebirds and Trex City Cryptors in hockey at Trex Arena.
Speaking of hockey match, I gotta tune my radio to Breeze Radio 155 for the hockey match pregame coverage, also airing now on Trex Vision 4 on the television, in which DVR is armed to record on the hockey match.
Hockey. Is the pregame coverage on now on Trex Vision 4 and Breeze Radio?
Actually, it started after Trex 4 News midday, in which music presentation was airing on Breeze Radio, in which gets interrupted halfway into song for pre-game hockey coverage via audio simulcast at 12:36 p.m.
Anyhow, I better tell Trexer of subject other than hockey as I head to RDK Trex Tower, then make a few stops once I head south, but to head to my house first, as I to tune car radio to Breeze Radio. I to be heading to Elite City, Elitopia, thanks to subject at 2 that is non-hockey, as I to talk to one of the cousins of the Slackers, also get in touch of them for additional details.
What, when you be back?
If subject gets announced, to be this evening, otherwise late afternoon. It could be possible there's potential to be esports match in Elite City. If that is confirmed, then I will message you immediately with details, as it may be held at Digi Square Elitazot, potential for viewing party in Trex City at Digi Trex. First stop my house, second and third stop, donut shop and cafe.
Hello, Daniel, welcome to Mega Cafe Trek City. What do you like to order?
Sister Michelle, when do you done work?
5 o'clock p.m.
Drat, you'll miss out on hockey match. It starts at 2. Anyhow, I would like to place order. I heard from Scotty SK from Elite City via messaging once I wait for drink, Digi-Red Blitz Esports among the participants, as the drink is too rich, I gotta give it to Trexer as I to give the donut to Chris. Hello, I am Daniel Zarakon. I have to give you this as I do not want it as I ordered, but the drink is too rich, as I to give you the donut.
Coffee. I do really need one. Wait a minute. Chocolate vanilla mocha latte medium. I do note it's too strong for you, Prehop's too rich, but it's alright for me, Trexer.
This is I to take this donut as I needed to get something to munch one as you Trexer had the last donut at the cattery room.
Yes, Claw, anyhow Daniel Z, why are you here?
I must inform you of subject other than hockey match, and taking place down under, to be potentially to be an esports match but it's unconfirmed as of now, to involve a Ledopian team Digi-Red Blitz Esports versus opponent after Elite City Cryptors and Canbordy City Thieves match, could be same video game and mode as with the match in Spotlight during the gaming convention in Canbordy City, Neo Trex Ion Core Gamer Fest Kb.P 19, aka 2024, EY 1024, TX.Y 24, it to occur as early as 1400 on Monday, January 22, 2024, and related times in Alito and Trex timekeeping are immediately after conclusion of ECR and KCT match, whichever comes last. This is I heard from Haruka Blockskip via radio during friendly race in which needed to withdraw only to alert Mark Ionstar who messaged me, in addition to Haruka's cousin Scott Alito Starkip from ELC, who both messaged me, as Haruka and I learned via messaging from Scott who's at DigiSquare Elitazot. You should note the Slackers cousins Kenka, Elitatina and Trex Rex are part of Digi-Red Blitz Esports.
What? 1400 hours TRC?
We better alert the fellows at RDK-3000 TriStar main HQ in Elite City. Elitopia also the Trex friends, and Slackers and Trex tuners also the Trexies and Xylostars including Zen Z Cryptor, Robert and Sean Xylostar perhaps tell the Trex friends to halt the race.
This is I to alert Rikikin from RDKkin in Canbordy City. As for you Daniel XE Cryptor, get Steven GR Cryptor's attention on this, as I learn, Daniel Zarakin is confirmed heading to Elite City, Elitopia for day potentially to spectate match do other means.
Okay, Trexer, Steven GR Cryptor, go meet with Daniel Z.
Question. Is it subject related to hockey match at 1400 at Trex Arena?
No, it is likely concerning esports.
ECR and KCT in Canbordy City? He cannot head to Canbordy City since match to end once he departs.
No. One other, much closer to home, one involving DRBE.
When does it start?
Top of the hour at 1400 hours as it was recently announced within this hour not long ago.
Understood. Daniel Zarakon, you to be heading to DigiSquare Elitazot in Elite City, Elitopia?
Yes.
Are you going to spectate esports match once it gets confirmed?
Yes. I gotta head to Trek's GR corner to get certain items for subject at 2. I do learn on the radio just now, opponent to be announced very soon. Now I got the things required as I needed to listen to Alito GR-ESP Radio 100.7 tuned from Breeze Radio 155. Anyhow, one last stop is Trek's 7 cuz I needed to get a slushie as I to eat what I ordered at Trek's Burgers I pick up not long ago. I do heard opponent, to be evil Venuses, as I must rush to Digi Square Elitazot after I border cross, right away, immediately, this before the expected announcement.
Mark Zaniels, Mark Z Crypter, I wonder on how he learns on this. Corey Zanders, Corey Z Crypter, same as I is for you. Daniel Zerakin, what do you learn of this from? This is I am in active contact with Trexer and Chris from Trex City, also Zen S Crypter and Zen Z Crypter at the RDK main HQ.
Via radio earlier from Mark Ionstar, tuned to Alito GR-ESP Radio 100.7, also from Scott Alito Starkip not long ago, from DRBE. As his cousin Haruka messaged me of this.
Oh my god. Incoming. We have an esports alert on our hands, as we must pass you this right away, as we have received word that the esports match to occur at the top of the hour, 2 o'clock p.m. Elite City, 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX, this in which concerns esports teams, Evil Venuses, taking on DG Red Blitz Esports. This in the Z Fuel, ZGR, Trony Tech G. This is an RDK-3000 TriStar Today Flash Report. I am Mark E. Crypter over at Studio RDE. We have an esports alert on deck at 13:45 RDK-ELC. DG Red Blitz Esports to compete against Evil Venuses in a special sponsored match to occur at the top of the hour, at 1400 hours RDK-ELC, 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX. To repeat, DRBE and VE at 1400 hours RDK-ELC, 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX in the next choi. This in the Z Fuel, ZGR, Trony Tech G, Canberra Games, Goncomp G Spinel GR Altroni Splash Gamer Fuel, Esports Gamer Battle Triple Blitz 2024, EY1024, Trex Year TX.Y24, KB.P 19, KB.SDY Grove 2 to Z9 or 177. Neotrocant 1000.3, 2001 TDE and 3-match series as the ECR and KCT match to count as match 1 as the DRBE and VE to be match 2. Match 3 to be held tonight, match 1 occurring at Kb.SDY Convention Center in Kb.SDY during NTIC GRK19, second match here at DG Square Latosat and third at Altronic City, venue, team, and time to be announced. 3 matches in best of 5 on Dozagi of Onitgans 2. This is the next 2 matches to be competed in same video game and mode. This is we will follow the next 2 matches with live report on RDK-3000 TriStar Today Blitz and Prime Editions. I am joined with Chris K. Crypter beside me.
I am Chris K. Crypter joining in. We are given additional details of Match 2, concerning the Starter 5, Digi Red Blitz Esports, Canbor, Dark, Trax Rex, Kenka, Elitadina. Evil Venuses, Beta, Mobelza, Amether, Viola and Captain, Dragon. For those unsure on the first 4, the battle tags corresponding to the name of the flower, Gem, Elitopian and Cambodian month of Beta EY1024, Mabelozi Kb.P 19, Amethyst and Violet and 5th, being the year of the dragon for the upcoming Lunar New Year on February 10, 2024 or Beta 11, EY1024.
The first match has been concluded, as it concluded just a moment ago, as Elite City Crypters shuts out Kb.SDY Thieves in the 3-2 match score as ECR took advantage of both Spinel and Pixel power plays to overtake and finish the job to win. To repeat, the first match has been concluded, the final score being Elite City Crypters 3, Kb.SDY Thieves 2. Now we have learned that Canbordians are not upset on KCT loss as they note their ally DRBE in the next match, but in a match outside of NTIC GR, K19 is viewing parties of VE and DRBE to begin imminently as they hope on a DRBE win.
We have a sports alert to pass to you. This concerns the hockey match at Trek City. We have confirmation that the hockey match Zeligbury Bluebirds vs Trek City Cryptors has been postponed. To repeat, we have confirmation that the hockey match Zeligbury Bluebirds vs Trek City Cryptors has been postponed. The match is being rescheduled to Wednesday evening, January 24, 2024, at 1900 Trek City, also RDK and Elite City time, being Alf Pyrex 25th, TX.Y24 at Trek C0 Cron and Monaro 0. Being 00.0 EMT and 0000 TRX on Alpha 25th, EY1024. In short, this Wednesday at 1900 hours, 7 o'clock p.m. as we learn. Surprise viewing party of DRBE and VE Esports in place of the hockey match. This is an RDK-3000 TriStar television service programming alert.
Today's episode of Virtual World and Gaming Today is being preempted for today, as tonight's episode of VWG2N will also be preempted as we got told from Elito GRESP and Vero Television. The Game Day Live Today Silumcast is being expanded to cover the second match. Plus Game Day Live tonight on the third match in Altronic City. To repeat, today's episode of Virtual World and Gaming Today is being preempted for today, as tonight's episode of VWG2N will also be preempted as the shows to air in tomorrow's editions.
This as we also learned, VWGT Extra and VWG2N Extra will not air for today on the Vero streaming platform Vero Plus. Due to the nature of the events, we will not return to the Alito News 24 Deck Mill Silumcast as RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz Edition starts now in a special extended edition.
Diego here. Come celebrate the Ultra, not the Maple Ultra in Call of Duty League in esports. It's Taxican Soccer. Tortita City Ultra 2024 season opener is next weekend as we are hosting viewing party, Latino style. Only at El Alarm Aziz, the Alarm 6, 99 Canberra Tronic Street West, Elite City, 5522-6666-6666.
I am Robert Alito Arrow. Thanks to your loyal support, the patio is like new once again. Also, we are opening it weeks earlier on ground floor thanks to the new heater we implement. So enjoy the tropical food in the new heated patio at Omega Costa. We are located at 72 Canberra Tronic Street West, Elite City, 5522-784 Costa.
Mark Alito Alf Tronistar here. We are down to 1 week toward the new Tronic Diamond new Quad Geotricon of NTS 1000.4. We are hosting the Trony Style NYE party this coming Nines Day. Next to be it is, next Sunday. 100 Tronic Diamond Street Elite City. 5523 Quad 4s.
Lion Jared Raystar here. It's nearing the end of January or Alpha as we to kick off the happy new month Canbor D Mavaloza Kb.P 19 and Alito Beta EY 1024 over at Alito NYE Central, and at the all-new club Alito Suki Night Club, in which we will have a blast ringing in the Tronic Diamond new Quad Geotricon of Neotrocon 1000.4, as we host viewing party of esports once Elite City Cryptors goes on tour. Fun never stops at DG Square Alito Sat. 100 Canberra Tronic Street West, Elite City, open 7 days a week.
The 24EH rundown for Sunday, January 28, 2024. Pleiades, Alpha 28, EY 1024. Tonight, prep for the new Tronic Diamond Quad Geotricon. 1 week to go. Preparations kick off for the event for Neotrocon 1000.4, including in Alptronic City, Omnistar, and Elite City. Esports and gaming. Elite City Cryptors are in Kaser City in the TDU2 Tour. They to compete against Kaser City Eternal later on tonight. Football. Alito Bowl 64, 2024. EY 1024 prep gets in full swing as the Elitopian Football League declares February 9th to 11th, 2024, Alito Bowl weekend with festivities at Zen Dome, some with Lunar New Year Fest for Year of the Tree Dragon.
This is Hydrox must note, as the announcer said in the news headline rundown, this concerns football in which you Skittles watch on the television, as I must note the teams, Elite City Thunderdogs, the team based here, taking on against Dodge City Chargers. To take place this time in the next 2 weeks, February 11th, 2024, at 7 o'clock p.m., 60 minutes since kickoff of other football event but in Trek City, Trex Bowl 5 where my friend Trexer, Rex Z Cryptor to monitor very closely where Transitopolis Trancers take on Trex City Trexers.
From Alito News 24 Deck Mill Alito Tronics Telemedia HQ in Elite City. Here as Ringo Silverstar. And here as Brittany Zaniels. This is 24 Elitopian hours on Alito News 24 Deck Mill.
Anyhow, Mark X Cryptor, Y24EH via audio simulcast on Alito News Radio 95.3 and not on Jinx Radio or Alito Sports Radio?
I must listen to report on the announcement of esports match when Elite City Cryptors take on Kaser City Eternal during tour in Kaser City, Kaser Republic, just roughly 5,000 kilometers, 12,000 Nitros, 6,000 Kilometros, just shy of 3,200 miles west of Elite City. Anyhow, concerning the football match, as Hydrox said, to occur on Sunday, February 11th, 2024, at 1900 hours being 7 o'clock p.m. in the evening, this is the teams being Elite City Thunderdogs versus Dodge City Chargers, at Zen Dome here in Elite City, Federal District. Elitopia on Elitotronics Street to the east, as it's like a couple minutes drive from this building, RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ, when driving via car, several minutes via bicycle.
How far?
Roughly less than a few kilometers.
How long is that?
1,000 meters, as a meter is like two boomboxes placed side by side regarding this boombox, or about the height of me.
Hydrox, the length of this boombox is 60 centimeters, not 50. You are 1.10 meters tall. Anyhow, it's my boombox, as it's unplugged from mains but running on battery packs. However, my pocket mate is connected to it. Do not unplug it. It needs to be charged as it's also an ultra power bank.
I wonder how did the Thunderdogs and the Chargers advance to the finals?
Skittles, just last week, Elite City Thunderdogs compete against Rexer Anvils. It was a contested football match, in which goes into overtime, as the Thunderdogs win the Elito Conference Championship 70-67 after a game-winning field goal from half field, like 50-yard line but technically 125 nitro, 50-meter line.
50-yard line? That is impossible.
Yes, Ozzy, but one football player from the Thunderdogs have such amazing kick as he kicked it mighty hard into the area to score a decent field goal to win, in 4th down and 50/10.
Yes, as the Dodge City Chargers shut out Craig City Whitecats 60-59 in final play late in 4th quarter when the Chargers preform game-winning touchdown in the Ion Conference Championships in the evening, as the Thunderdogs and Anvils compete in afternoon. We are going to tour the stadium as you have not been there yet as we to head there next weekend.
Really?
Yes, as we tour in the afternoon because of other subject at 7 o'clock p.m. on February 4th, 2024.
Yes, as that to be Neutronic Diamond Quad J-Trocant of Neotrocant 1000.4 just 24 hours after new Elite Metric Quad season of EMS 88 MLE as I Steven ST Crypter, aka Suki must note. For you Mark X Crypter, EV, of a special broadcast to occur starting 1300 hours on February 4th, 2024. 75.0 EMT and 1800 TRX on Beta 5th, EY 1024. As for you Hydrox, go put that on your planner. Event at 7 in the evening next Sunday, special music broadcast on television and radio. Especially on 100.00 MHz on the FM band on the radio at 1 in the afternoon next Sunday ending at 8 in the evening. This is for you Ozzy, Skittles, Bradley, and Sorrow. You should note of event at 7 o'clock p.m. next Sunday, February 4th, 2024 being ANYE milestone. For day 1,400,000 on the Tronic Diamond Day count system being the new metric quad season as the metric millennium of day 1,000,000 occurred once we rung in 2023. Technically first day of 2023 in Universal Time, on January 1st. 2023 at midnight Universal Time, December 31st, 2022 at 7 o'clock p.m., when we kick off the new elite year of EY 1023 just over 4.5 dozen weeks ago as the new metric quad season occurs a week prior to Lunar New Year and Elito Bowl 64.
Diego here. Come celebrate the Ultra, not the Maple Ultra in Call of Duty League in esports. It's Taxican Soccer. Torta City Ultra 2024 season opener is next weekend as we are hosting viewing party, Latino style. Only at El Alarm Assis, the Alarm 6, 99 Canberra Tronic Street West, Elite City, 5522-6666-6666.
I am Robert Alito Arrow. Thanks to your loyal support, the patio is like new once again. Also, we are opening it weeks earlier on ground floor thanks to the new heater we implement. So enjoy the tropical food in the new heated patio at Omega Costa. We are located at 72 Canberra Tronic Street West, Elite City, 5522-784 Costa.
Mark Alito Alf Tronistar here. We are down to 1 week toward the new Tronic Diamond New Quad Geotricon of NTS 1000.4. We are hosting the Trony Style NYE party this coming 9's Day. Next to Beatis, next Sunday. 100 Tronic Diamond Street Elite City. 5523 Quad 4s Quad 4s.
Ryan Jared Raystar here. It's nearing the end of January or Alpha as we kick off the happy new month Canbordi Mavaloza Kb.P 19 and Alito Beta EY 1024 over at Alito NYE Central, and at the all-new club Alito Suki Night Club, in which we will have a blast ringing in the Tronic Diamond New Quad Geotricon of Neotrocon 1000.4, as we host viewing party of esports once Elite City Cryptors goes on tour. Fun never stops at DG Square Alito Sat. 100 Canberra Tronic Street West, Elite City, open 7 days a week.
This is RDK-3000 TriStar today. I am Chris K. Crypter.
And I am Mark E. Crypter, broadcasting live and direct from RDK-3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center over at RDK-3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District, Ilitopia.
We are powered up always on all RDK networks, television, radio, streaming and more. The latest at this hour.
I must note I to depart as I just went out from Alito Diner as it's a minute after 7, a cron into Choi 0 and few decinates into the new Grand. This is I had to top off the traction battery once I eat in at the EV charging station. However, I am good on fuel, as I have the radio tuned to audio Silimcast of RDK TV service, as I wonder if the VWG2N cast still gets in progress on Vero.
The VWG2N cast gets terminated, as tonight's VWG2N episode gets cut short since the Ultra Phase match in CDL24 gets popular, as the VWG2N hosts get recalled to cover the subject in post-match.
What? Mark Zaniels, I Alex Starlusion-chan must note, when does the announcement get made?
Right at 18:59 and 59.
A split second to 7 bells?
Yes. I Corey Zanders must add, as I seek back and go frame by frame, according to Vero time clock, a trocan close.
This is 1,393,999,999 trocans TDCX exactly?
Yes, as I Mark Zaniels also confirm on my pocket mate. Yes, Raptor, at 6:59 PM and 59.9 seconds. A split second to 7 bells. However, but first we must pass you a programming alert off the top. We are extending this RDK-TSRT newscast by 2 hours, so this to be a 3-hour extended edition.
This as we learned that tonight's episode of VWG2N needed to prematurely end. This as the subject initially to be part of VWG2N cast. The esports match in Call of Duty League Major 1 Tournament Final. Maple Ultra vs Peach Phase, in AV. The match gets so popular. This warrants VWG2N hosts to get reassigned to cover the subject including post-match, as it results in simulcast of Alito GRESP on Vero television, until the end of the esports match in which could simulcast RDK 3000 TriStar television service, or keep the Alito GRESP simulcast going to simulcast Elite City Cryptors and Kaser City Eternal esports match in friendly and pre-match coverage later on.
Remember, if Vero simulcast RDK TV, it's code VRD. Anyhow, concerning the ECR and KCE match, as it's the lead story of RDK 3000 TriStar today, as we learn, they to compete in esports match in sim racing, virtual motorsport race, ePre, in Speed Blitz 2024. To occur shortly after conclusion of other match. This reminds me, Mark Zaniels, we must summon to work in the next half hour, as we to depart Elite City to Kaser City, as our cars are packed up. Yes, as I Corey Zanders note, as we to head to RDK 3000 TriStar Kasarian and Kudo Pak Division Center HQ in a matter of hours.
We do want to apologize as we better put you on hold as we have this esports alert to pass to you at 1926 RDK ELC, as this concerns the Call of Duty League Major 1 Tournament Finals as the match has since concluded.
Maple Ultra has shut out Peach Phase to win the Call of Duty League Major 1 Tournament Finals, this in the final match score of 4-1. Breaking down the match score as we show the slide, in map 1 named Karachi, mode being Hardpoint, Ultra takes it 250 to 239. In map 2 named Skidrow and Search and Destroy, Ultra takes it 6-2. In map 3 being Invasion Mode of Control, the Phase take it 3-1, as the Ultra takes 2 more, winning map 4 named Skidrow and Hardpoint 250 to 237, and map 5 named Karachi, in Search and Destroy, 6-2.
To repeat, Maple Ultra wins the CDL-24 Major 1 Tournament Final, defeating Peach Phase 4-1, as we want to welcome to the viewers on Vero Television as Code V, RD as imposed. I am Chris K. Crypter, Jakur, Chris Kaistar.
And I am Mark E. Crypter, Mark Elitistar, broadcasting live and direct from RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center over at RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District, Ilitopia. We are following an esports alert tonight,
as this concerns the Call of Duty League Major 1 Tournament Finals as the match has since concluded.
Maple Ultra has shut out Peach Phase to win the Call of Duty League Major 1 Tournament Finals, this in the final match score of 4-1. Breaking down the match score as we show the slide, in map 1 named Karachi, mode being Hardpoint, Ultra takes it 250 to 239, in map 2 named Skidrow and Search and Destroy, Ultra takes it 6-2. In map 3 being Invasion Mode of Control, the Phase take it 3-1, as the Ultra takes 2 more, winning map 4 named Skidrow and Hardpoint 250 to 237, and map 5 named Karachi, in Search and Destroy, 6-2.
To repeat, Maple Ultra wins the CDL-24 Major 1 Tournament Finals, defeating Peach Phase 4-1.
Now ISE Stars plays, Scott Elitastar is to also be joining with Ufera and Raptor to lead ECR on the tour in Xenopolis City, as the Xenopolian gaming livestreamer Steve Ricksaw and his friend Andrew Smith-Lowenchi to be joining with me and you too. This is I must note on Happy New Month Xenopolian. When does it occur?
The one on the Xenocon scene occurred in the past couple days. The one on the Xenoconics to occur on Groundhog Day, or Candlemas, in which Candlemas is observed by Christians and Catholics, in which also refers to the feast of the presentation of Jesus Christ. The feast of the purification of the Blessed Virgin Mary, or the feast of the Holy Encounter, as it is a Christian feast day commemorating the presentation of Jesus at the temple by Joseph and Mary. It is based upon the account of the presentation of Jesus in Luke 2:22-40. According to the Old Testament rules in Leviticus 12, a woman was to be purified by presenting a lamb as a burnt offering, and either a young pigeon or dove as sin offering, 33 days after a boy's circumcision. The feast falls on February 2nd or Beta 3rd, which is traditionally the 40th day of and the conclusion of the Christmas, Epiphany season, as that is to be observed at Elite City Grand Baptist Catholic Church, and at the megachurch in Xenopolis City, in which the celebrations for the Xenopolian half-year are banned at or near church premises, in which the three events occurs on February 2nd, 2024 and Beta 3rd, EY 1024. Yes, Mark as Ikori also add, the celebrations to occur for HNM Xeno on Conics of Biochar of XEY 2001 and second half of the Xeno year to occur at Cron 0 and 10 o'clock Xeno time, on Gaia, Biochar 1st, XEY 2001. Triuna 7th on Xenocon scene, 00.0 EMT and 0000 TRX, on Nilotas Beta 3rd. EY 1024 and 7 o'clock PM Elite City and RDK time, 1900 hours on the 24-hour clock and straight at 6 bells into XLC on Thursday, initial day of February, 2024, midnight Universal time on the double Tuesday being February 2nd, 2024 on a Friday.
Nilotas, Beta 3rd, EY 1024 and Thursday, February 1st, 2024 at 7 o'clock PM, 0.0 EMT and 0000 TRX, 10 o'clock sign? This is I must note Happy New Month Alito to be 2 days prior to B7 this evening, Choi and Desinud 0 once we kick off Beta month of Elite Year EY 1024, and kickoff of Mabalozi month of Canberra Year XIX at 2 PM tomorrow afternoon, January 31st, 2024. You should note Roman numeral XIX means 19 and the double X is 20. Once I was driving across Kiplion Street this morning, I do see countdown clock in duodecimal and base 10 in hours, minutes and seconds, also trokans, and Canberra Spinel dozy timekeeping in Kiplion numbers with the analog clock implemented as the town clock in Kiplion numerals. Stating once I drive there, once the clock shows 9:36 and on the 24-hour hand, in the PM hours with most saying 1 Kalichi to go as the countdown clock gets switched on showing 1 Kalichi then ticking down, for E.E with Trokans time of 100,000 then counting down. This at 10:36 AM this morning. What is this for?
This is for Happy New Month Kiplion Solar and Duodecimal, aka duodecimal or dozy of 11th month named Topion, KLY.DZ277 or 379, and solar of Amphisia.KLN293 or 399, to occur in the next hour, as it's after 2300 hours. Or dozy of o'clock Kiplion is subject to occur at midnight Kiplion and 1300 hours here. Yes, Mark, being 1 o'clock PM, 75.0 EMT and 1800 TRX, 6 hours to HNM Elito and Tronic Diamond of Beta EY 1024 and TDE 2001, and Trex of Alpha Biorex of TX.Y24.
Alpha Biorex of TX.Y24? I thought it's into the initial days of Char Prytrex of Trex year TX.Y23.
Scott Elitastar, I Marquee Crypter must note that the Trex calendar gets reformed in late October 2023 or Kappa EY 1023 as told by Trexer, Rex Z Crypter, who made visit at RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ during the new Splix year and Halloween Gala. It's now a leap week calendar with Trex year 1 being 2001, EY 1000, and 1 occurring on 1st of January or Alpha that falls on a Monday. It have 12 months of 30 days. Previously the structure of the Canbordian Spinellian solar and Ultimo Pian calendars, loosely inspired by Korhata Pian calendar, now using format similar to Hugh Exatex calendar. With leap month of 36 days. Determined trimester and not by the year.
I am Derek B. Crypter, Division, on-set producer for Studio RDE, at RDK-3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia. It seems that since 1254 RDK-ELC, VWGT goes in pause as Vero TV has went into clock ident for upcoming feature for Happy New Month Kipling Duodecimal and Solar as we show live shot of one area in Kipling Street in Elite City, showing the countdown and celebrations held by the local Kipling community, as for some unexpected reason, as the fellows at RDK-3000 TriStar Television Satellite Operations Center, has been noting television station MWR-TV in Muni Kingdom in KBE-227 simulcasting RRTKL, via Synergy Galaxial Portal Uplink Portal, similar to the Canbor Galaxial Portal Uplink system but it gets owned by Synergy Technologies in Alftronic City, as the RDK-3000 TriStar RDK Newsline has received word of fire alarm at MWR-TV, as the facility has been evacuated, as they simulcast RRTKL from Kipling Kingdom only to show the HNM countdown feature as we show you affiliate coverage via Synergy via Tronic Diamond Television Network in Alftronic City until end of segment at 1302 RDK-ELC in which we return to VWGT simulcast as Scott Elitostar, SE Stars Plays, Bro of Marky Crypter said, the VWGT hosts are en route to Digi Square Elitazot to cover the LAN party as we receive word from Vero producer, they are already on site as I, or Marky Crypter and Chris K. Crypter may break in if needed.
I am Marky Crypter from Studio RDE, this just into RDK-3000 TriStar. The RDK-3000 TriStar RDK Newsline newsroom has received word and just have confirmation that the fire alarm has went off at MWR-TV in Muni Kingdom. As the facility is being evacuated as the programming is being suspended due to the alarm while the cause of the alarm is being determined as the alarm occurred at 1855 Muni, 2355 Ordozalef 4-7 Kiplayan, 1255 RDK-ELC. 74.6 EMT and 1791 TRX as they are simulcasting RRTKL in which are doing the Happy New Month Kiplayan Duodecimal and Solar of Amphisia KLN 399 or to gross 9-3 on Solar, TOKI on of KLYDZ to gross 7-7 or 379 being 11th month on the Kiplayan Dozakel. To occur in a couple moments at top of the hour at 1300 hours RDK-ELC, 75.0 EMT, 1800 TRX, 730, or 72-6 sign, 750 deci, 1900 hours Muni, midnight Kiplayan, on 1st of Amphisi and Tokion, 78th Norvith MY 851, Tuesday January 30th, 2024, Treyaridiz Alpha 30th, EY 1024. Endic das Aeneazis Endai, Alpha Prior X 30th, TX.Y 24. This is we at RDK Newsline will stay on top of the developing story, as the final dozenal countdown is now shown as it's 94 Dozilef or 9:59 Kiplayan duodecimal time. We will break in if additional details come out on this, or any programming updates for Bureau's VWGT or other news should it happen.
I am Chris K. Cripper from Studio RDE. Just a reminder that we will hand off back to VWGT Silimcast via Vero at 1302 RDK-ELC. However, in an event when VWGT hosts over-celebrate, and VWGT episode gets cut short due to this, we will hand off to affiliate coverage Jinx 24 shortly after the special feature, then Alito News 24 Deck Mill at 1330 RDK-ELC toward RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz at 1400. This as we learn. This broadcast, RDK 3000 TriStar television service is being shown on all monitors of esports arena section of Digi Square Elitizot just prior to LAN party. This is our own Tracy P. Crypter is heading to Kipling Street via car as the rest of the crew are on site covering the subject in Kipling Street in Elite City as she to do live report for RDK 3000 TriStar Radio Service 1. Also RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz in over an hour. Also Jinx 24 and Alito News 24 Deck Mill and Chronos.
We have alarming developments, as Jared B. Crypter has been informed by his brother Raymond Blake at Esports Arena section of DG Square Litosat, in which alerted us, the fellows for the Happy Boob Month campaign to go topless at stroke of HNM Kiplyan Dozy and Solar in dual mode in the next minute, even ironic, near the BWGT hosts in which they are on standby. We are monitoring this very closely and are in touch with our producers and Vero and BWGT producers at Elitotronics Telemedia and Vero BWGT and RDK on-scene field producers at DG Square Litosat's Esports Arena section.
Word coming from Raymond Blake just now. BWGT hosts counting down. Anyhow, in behalf of us at RDK 3000 TriStar, wishing the viewers a splendid HNM Kipling Solar and Dozy Cal in dual mode.
This is It's Just About Midnight Kiplyan. We have word just now. Fire alarm at MWRTV is a false alarm. Personnel has been told to re-enter cause being deliberate pull. To repeat, fire alarm at MWRTV. False alarm. Intruder alarm going off now at MWRTV.
Whoa, oh my god. The females are topless. VWGT hosts are over-celebrating. Now they just said obscene remark. Now, topless females are just now detained by Digi Square Elitizot security. Intruder alarm just hushed at MWRTV.
This likely also false alarm. We have to pass you an important programming alert. The VWGT producers has made the call. Today's VWGT episode in special extended edition since 1000 RDK-ELC, needed to be cut short. As the hosts who was at Esports Arena section has over-celebrated the HNM Kiplyan Solar and Duodecimal in dual mode in which faced with topless females doing Happy Boob Month Keepla boobies in which we have zero tolerance on this. This as the hosts looked at the breasts and said subject shown on slide as we call as code T, in which they get recalled back to Elitiotronics Telemedia as per producer's order in which resulted in correspondents who are also hosts of Chronos to be backup hosts of VWGT and VWG2 and starting tomorrow's show to head to Studio RDE as they are entering at this point. Security has just escorted the topless females out. We have just learned, we to be hosts for tonight's VWG2N as the VWG2N hosts has been suspended until February 4th, 2024, as they do it again, they to be fired, as we to introduce them soon as you may know them from 2019 and 2020 but we to deliver follow-up first after closing items. I am Mark E. Crypter and this is Chris K. Crypter from Studio RDE. Before we present the substitute hosts for tomorrow's VWGT and VWG2N, we must pass on some news from KBE0227, Muni World, Star vs the Forces of Evil in Cambodian version also at DG Square Litosat behind RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia. There was a reported false fire alarm at the headquarters of Muni Radio Television, MWRTV in the heart of Muni Kingdom, in which this was blamed on some Kiplania immigrant to Muni Kingdom. In which was over-celebrating however occurred 5 minutes too soon in which as we learn at 12:55 RDK-ELC some Xylem cast of Royal Radio Television Kipoinia, RRTKL showing the HNM Solar and Doza countdown. Inspired to Canbernet and KBTM Happy New Month Canbordian and Ilitonet and Jinx Television Happy New Month Ilito counterpart in which at 12:56 RDK-ELC in which once we show the Xylem cast. It gets shown at screens at eSports Arena section at DG Square Ilitosat by some Kipliania immigrant to Ilitopia residing in Elite City Metro who's a DG Square Ilitosat worker. This of course led by over celebration by DRBE Richard Kanders and the VWGT hosts.
This at 1300 RDK-ELC, just 6 hours to HNM Alito Beta EY 1024, in which activates Happy Boob Month campaign for the subject but security detained the topless females within seconds as the guards were on site as they were escorted out immediately after once the fire alarm situation gets resolved at MWR-TV. The VWGT host when the females go topless looked at the breasts and said obscene remark as we call as Code T. As Vero Television had to cut short on today's airing on VWGT as the main hosts are suspended without pay for 4 days as this calls for substitute hosts starting tomorrow's episode in which could end up be the main hosts for VWGT and VWG2N once the current hosts who currently serve suspension, to be fired once they said lewd remark once again. They are Robert James, Melissa Katzenchen and Mark J. Phelps, sister of Tracy P. Crypter, who currently serves for Kronos.
Thank you Mark and Chris. I am Robert James. This is we are disappointed by the lewd remark by my brother Mickey James, in which I told them to halt, even blew my whistle I still have when Susan Daniels gave me it when she walks to the Star 2000 studios back in 2020. EY 1020 to get Melissa and Mark J's attention Tom inform of Xylem cast from ELN 24 now is Ilito News 24, Deck Mill in which Susan currently hosts Vero News. This is I have the whistle since 2:35 p.m., 14:35 on August 31st. 2020 this prior to eSports match of Blood Red Gaming and JXEG in which both is merged with Reeker Defiant becomes DG Red Blitz Esports and on that happy new month eve of IOTA EY 1020 just close to 10 trimesters ago when Elite City Shock. Now as Elite City Crypters took on against Red Matrix Esports at the HNM Esports match on evening of August 31st, 2020.
This as the esports matches end in 4-3 win for BRG, and 4-0 win for ELS, on August 31st 2020 and Theta 30 IOTA 1st, EY 1020 just 10 trimesters ago. We have this esports alert just into RDK 3000 TriStar. Red Matrix Esports to compete against Elite City Cryptors, tonight, at 1900 RDK ELC, 00.0 EMT. 0000 TRX, in same video game and mode as with the 110 trimesters ago. Counter Blitz Striker in best of 7, half-hour round with 24 and 6, in a friendly, hold on, make that special sponsored match from Z Fuel and ZGR. This in less than 6 hours at kickoff of Happy New Month Alito Beta EY 1024.
Corey Z Crypter, Corey Zanders, Farah, I Mark Z Crypter, Mark Zaniels, Raptor note when we were used to be part of TKG back then, and before the car meet turned car show on September 9, 2020 as Savage wins top prize. Oh yes. I Corey do remember the event on late August 2020, as I and you were celebrating it at Elite City Ilitosat Ballroom nightclub in which gets merged with DG Square weeks later to become DG Square Ilitosat.
This is Isuki. Steven St. Crypter used to celebrate at the nightclub when my younger brother applied for a job at nightclub. Now he's manager of the nightclub, as that is to be called, Ilitosuki Club, within DG Square Ilitosat.
I do note, Steven St. Crypter. Anyhow Yusuke must note Savage's car on September 9, 2020, during car show, he won top prize. 100,000 Elios and this before Raptor City and Raptortopia gets destroyed by evil splictions by Echo Disc around 2000 hours Elite City September 1st, 2020. Mark, I do note, the evil splictions gets detained and yacht seized 24 hours later off Canbordy's east coast in a raid, they get sentenced to death. Now the ECR and RMX match scheduled at 7 o'clock p.m., 1900 hours tonight. Sure reminds me I do have the footage of coverage 10 trimesters ago on August 31st, 2020. Same as I Mark, also the incident in what used to be Raptor City in 2020, and the television coverage that follow.
Isuki also noted this at start of September 2020 at 8 in the evening Elite City time, as I was on plane mid-flight heading to Raptor City in which had to make detour and divert to make unexpected stop to Silver City. Kb.P as I did not realize I went to Silver City. Kb.P as I learned from CJN News 24, then became Core.net 24, now is CJ News 24 of incident in what used to be Raptor City and Raptortopia. It's now part of Kb.P, being a Kb.P territorial state of Raptor with time zone changed to Silver City time with city rebuild being Raptorpolis.
Heads up, 1 Dino Choi warning to the event.
The time is close. To the Gene it's left.
Anyhow, I knew the time is close. 5 meter for 3,000 times the bound. Close to 530 minutes or 30 solar seconds.
Correct. Zen Sanders, get the airborne out now. We are down to the final minute.
Okay, will do. Air horn at its ready. Arm, lock and loaded.
I can't believe 1 minute left.
Zen Sanders, make your mark. 1 to Chin is left.
You ready, Safer and Cryptors?
Yes, we are locked and loaded. Good luck, Red Matrix Esports.
And you Red Matrix Esports?
Yes, we at our MX are also go. Good luck, Shaker.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Month Alito. Trex and Tronic Diamond. Beta Elite Year EY 1024 and Tronic Diamond Year TDE 2001. And Alpha Biorex Trex Year TX.Y 24. I do hear some impact horn blaring outside as I can hear it from inside Digi Square Elitazot. Also the A6 bell ringing to mark the HNM. EL, TX, TD. Especially here at Esports Arena section, this as its 19 hours toward Cambodian counterpart of Mabelozi KB.P 19 as it's 7 o'clock p.m. on the dot. Choi and Desinute 0 as I Richard Stanluzi learn. The HNM Canbor tomorrow at 2 o'clock p.m. in the afternoon. I to be at Zen Speedway at that time. Anyhow, I wouldn't mind this esports match in progress. Elite City Cryptors and Red Matrix Esports. Kicking off at the Alito HNM as it's a special sponsored match. However, I to check in on update to the match at intervals on my phone as I to head to the nightclub section. As I just turned 25 today. As I reside in Elite City Metro, however was born in Central Elitopia in Blitz City, Blitz County, Blitz Province, Blitz Prefecture located on R99, to the south of Rex River before moving to Elite City since early 2023. EY 1023 as I reside in the city's inner north side.
Blitz City? I'm Mickey Daniels. Note there's an esports team based there, Blitz City DG Birds, and hockey team Blitz City Blackbirds. The Blackbirds take on against Elite City Elitos at Arena in Blitz City. Puck drop is at 8 in an hour.
This is I to head to the sports bar section at Digi Square Elitizot and tell my friends to head there to spectate hockey. In hockey watch party as I am a fan of the Elitos as I used to be fan of the Blackbirds.
Hockey? I better save the charge of my impact horn for whenever the Elitos scores, as I do heard of hockey match when Elitos compete against the Blackbirds in Blitz City at 8 o'clock p.m.
I do note, Mark Alito Trek star as we to have burgers, wings, pasta, and Alito cola and appetizers.
Max Daniels, I have not paid attention to the hockey match since Elite City Cryptors was into a heated esports match last night in special sponsored match with Red Matrix. Once I review the DVR playback, no wonder. You scored a bizarre goal within a couple seconds on the game clock after such intercept by Craig to block a goal attempt by the Blackbirds. Yes, Shaker, this is we took action fast in a split-second move and make a sneaky goal without the Blackbirds' goalie attention.
This is I Craig. Max Xander's note, as I also know, there was drama by the Blackbirds fans at the end of the match, as they threw objects and food onto us, but we had to skate away for safety and head off the ice to the locker room as security contained the drama. However, the police also needs to be called in as well.
I do note, as I Corey also note, one of the Blackbirds fan even went to Elite City, and once you and Shaky went to RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ. He tried to bash you with sledgehammer this morning at 7 a.m. but you flee for safety as he whacked at the aquarium, resulting in damage and mess in which the custodians need to clean up the water spill, then threw a bomb at you but went off target hitting the south side. Yes, this is I mark note. The bomb explodes but no one was nearby but caused significant damage to storage room and one other room, in which resulted in roll call alarm and RDK 3000 TriStar red alert with alarms and sirens going off at all other RDK-SDY limits including in Canbordy City and Altronic City, resulting in KB.SDY alert and Tronic alarm for roll call, in which gets cleared at 1100 hours. This explains Hydrox wet his bed and thus he needs to wear diapers. Also Ozzy, Skittles, Bradley, and Sorrow getting a huge blowout in which required Operation Bumblebee as their diapers come off. The person responsible, Blackbirds fan, gets permabanned from RDK 3000 TriStar.
This is I Hydrox note, Lit City Blackbirds get sanctioned for contributing to acts by fans, as they get the boot from the Elitopian Hockey Association, and permanently banned from hockey, as the fans and hockey players get sentenced to death, and arena blown up at 10 o'clock a.m. this morning. Replacement team to be debuting this afternoon at 3 to replace the Blackbirds. This is the Elitopian Hockey Association and Rex Trex Hockey League from Trexland, well, ELHA to rename to Elito Trex Hockey Force, and assign Trex City Cryptors to the league.
I Trexer, Rex C Cryptor from Trex City, Trexland do learn of this. Hydrox, when does the news get announced?
Trexer from Trex City, in the past hour, at noon.
Hydrox, I Mark X Cryptor must note, I have to get new bedding for your bed as with Ozzy, Skittles, Bradley, and Sorrow, as the old bed sheets needed to be discarded as for you Chubb, Mel, Sean and Daniel. We must head to the store very soon. We must get new bedding for the fellows.
This explains such explosion at ground floor resulting in Hydrox's bedding to be wet and Sorrow, Bradley, Ozzy and Skittles bedding with poo and other yucky content. At third floor, it was so contaminated. It needs to be thrown out as the diapers come off, as the rooms are off limits until this evening, as it need to be disinfected and carpets and other items deep cleaned.
Thank you Mark X Cryptor. I gotta use the Trex Breeze for the tour for ECR in Xenopolis City, as I also need to have a drink also, as you gave me Illido Cola Zero Sugar 768 ml, 12 bowl bottle. No problem, Mark Z Cryptor, when you, Corey, Scott and Elite City Cryptors to be departing to Xenopolis City, also arrival, and mode of transport. I will let the fellows at RDK 3000 TriStar Xenopolia Unit Division Center HQ know on arrival. Departure from Elite City at 14:20, as we to head to the Hyperloop station imminently, as arrival to Xenopolis City is at 1600 hours, being 1500 hours XLC.
This is RDK-3000 TriStar today. I am Chris K. Crypter. Jakur, Chris Kaistar.
And I am Mark E. Crypter, Mark Elitistar, broadcasting live and direct from RDK-3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center over at RDK-3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia.
We are powered up always on all RDK networks, television, radio, streaming and more. The latest at this hour.
Welcome to VWGT, Virtual World, and Gaming Today, on Vero. I am Robert James.
I am Mark J. Phelps.
I am Melissa Katzenschen.
We are broadcasting live at Elitotronics Telemedia in Elite City, Elitopia. VWGT rundown at 1 p.m. ELC, 75.0 EMT, 1800 TRX. On Friday, February 2nd, 2024 in Nilotis, Beta 3rd, EY1024. Esports, Elite City Cryptors takes on Blitz Dinos in the and Team Suki Blitz Gaming at DG Square Elitosat in the next 60 minutes. In best of 7, counter Blitz Striker. Once the clock strikes 7, I gotta blast my impact horn and train horn for kickoff of NTS 1000.4 as I got my ear protectors at hand as the 24-volt battery pack is charged up.
I heard what Mark Elito Trexter said as I get annoyed by the horns as I to move off to Tronic Diamond Street as there to be unique celebrations over there especially at the Elitotronic Tower. This as I see Mitchell Sintran beside in his Evo 9, Mitchell, you heading to Elitotronic Tower?
No, I to head to Alpha River, as I want to hear the Elito Swift to sound the ship horn to kick off NTS 1000.4. Also blast some Eurobeat as Julian Rasokiad gave me the CD he burned to me to play on my car stereo system as mine Julian's stereo system has been upgraded.
Yes! This is I to blast with bass boost to the max, as I wonder how the fellows on board Elito Swift can hear the powerful music despite the ship horn blast. This as I am also listening to a sports match broadcast on car radio Elito GRESP radio 100.7 before switching to Bluetooth music just a few moments to 7. DRBE is sure gaining movement.
Wow. DG Red Blitz Esports is sure on the roll. Anyhow SE Stars Plays is taking break from live streaming until after 7 as his friend is taking over the live stream in behalf.
Yes, Mark Kinstrax, as we must note the action at Esports Arena's section above.
Scott, when my cousin Kenka joined DG Red Blitz Esports. His actions are like bizarre in dosage of on Itgens too as I am very good in the video game as well. Same level as with Kenka.
They joined since October 2022. You should join the SET Esports team to compete with your cousin as you also get involved to compete in Nippon Esports as well and ones related to it, Dota 2 and League of Legends, right?
Yes.
Speaking of Kenka, I must check into on how he does, as he is sure wild in Dosaju of Octgens too and which gets interest to his cousin Ichigo. This as he also tracks Rex and Elitatina also Canberra and Captain Scout sure are competing hard against Team Suki. This as it's the esports gamer battle to Niatrocant 1000.4 as Kenka fights on it hard.
Game on. Konnichiwa. Yes, this as we compete into the finish, perhaps after the celebrations into ELG Game Jam Suki 2024, EY 1024 kicking off in the spring day after Easter. Once we head to April as for first match, we compete against Elite City Cryptors, 3 p.m. April 1st, 2024. Tronic Diamond counterpart on same day 12 minutes later. This as I check my watch, down to 4 crons as I am excited on it. Yippee! By the way, for those wondering on the voice as we zoom in. Who is the voice? Me. I am Mark Z Crypter, Mark Zaniels, Raptor, doing the closing part. This as we explained earlier, not only the celebrations, also esports DRBE and Team Suki as we feature that in next video presentation. This after ECR gets defeated by Team Suki. This is the action for the new Tronic Diamond new Quad J Trocant of NTS 1000.4 has gotten wild in Reeker, Sharkville, also in other areas across Elitopia including Elite City, most notably the downtown area among other areas. Especially at Theolito Square. And elsewhere including Altronic City and OmniStar and Altronic and Omni Republics across TDU1. Also across TDU2 including Xenopolis City and Xenopolia. Caesar City and Caesar Republic. Hex City and Hextapolia and across Hue Exitex Union. Ultimate City across Ultimopia and rest of Kudo Pak Union. Silver City and across Korhatapia and across TDU2. Including Rixtopilia, Blitz Dinozania, and others across Tronic Diamond Union. Even outside of it but not in Webchester and Taxico plus Anatolia and most of Canbor World Zone. Outside KBE 224 and most of Canbor D Republic with exception in Canbor D City but mostly private countdown parties, especially by Canbor unions. At Canbor 784 and Kin 2000 at undisclosed location with the Master 1 at RDK Kin and DG Kin 7 Canbor Z. Even Trex are hosting this too with Trex Friends and Slackers plus the Xylostars in Trex City, Trex Land 2. However that is to be shown in RDK TSRV 2024.3 as with action on the new Tronic Diamond new Quad J Trocant of NTS 1000.4 and RDK TSRV 2024.3 as with other scenes after the Alito Bowl including Thunderdogs. Victory Parade as we have to wrap it up for this video presentation. If you are new to the channel, do not hesitate to subscribe and click on the bell. Also don't forget to like, favorite, add to your playlists and share. If you have any thoughts on the contents of the video presentation, have your say in the comments section. Those who spam, leave nasty remarks, or objectionable, lewd, abusive, sensitive or distressing or otherwise objectionable content in the comments section will get their comments deleted. Those who continue may get sanctioned. As stated in the opener, we must remind that sensitive and distressing subjects are disallowed. Due to such acts, we no longer request or include subjective topics after concerns of violence, dangerous acts, and due to respect, as those who request such scenes in question may get rejected or gets unlisted/age restricted. For inquiries concerning this, get in touch with us via the handles now shown on the screen. Also get in hold of us if you have any other inquiries, questions, or remarks. As we work on new website to be debuting second quarter of 2024. Elite Year UI 1024, Trex Year TX.Y24. Do follow us on X, formerly as Twitter. Also check out the Deviant artwork on DeviantArt. Also hit Trexer up on Discord, Mastodon, Twitch, Minecraft, Havo and others. Any RDK and R8664 Roblox inquiries must be forwarded to Trexer, Rex86 Trex64. Any RDK Second Life inquiries must be forwarded to Elite Runner. Unless otherwise stated, this is a work of fiction. Any additional credits and follow-up is in video description. Media belongs to respective owners, no infringement is intended. Any utilization and distribution of work by RDK 3000 TriStar, except for use in any review or editorial use, without permission, is prohibited. This RDK 3000 TriStar video presentation is CR 2024, Elite Year UI 1024, Trex Year TX.Y24, EMS 88 MLE, Zickle 125, EMY 374.0 ELE. RDK-3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions, a division of RDK-3000 TriStar. All rights reserved. Canberra 784 content used in this video presentation provided by KB784 production under by Kb.P. Any Canberra 784 inquiries must be forwarded to him and not to RDK-3000 TriStar and R8664 Studios. Roblox scenes used in this video presentation by R8664 Studios. This has been RDK-3000 TriStar Video 2024.3. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Neutronic Diamond New Quad J Trocant. NTS 1000.4. The preceding video presentation was a presentation of RDK-VSP, an RDK Video Studio Productions presentation. This has been an RDK-3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions presentation. Thanks for watching as we see you in another video.